This is a story about a truck driver and his little boy. A story that started with laughter in the cab of an 18-wheeler and 20 years of heartbreak that followed. Sometimes life takes people apart, and sometimes, by the grace of God, it puts them back together. I was rolling west on Interstate 40 with my little boy riding by my side. He was 7 years old, full of questions and wonder, and proud to be along for the ride. He'd pull that air horn every chance I'd let him, count the big rigs passing through the night. Said, "Daddy, when I grow up, I'm gonna drive one too." And I'd smile and say, "You got that right." He was my little road buddy, my pride and joy, my son. Lord, I'd have traded every mile I'd driven for one more day with that little one. We stopped one evening at a truck stop diner just outside a little border town. I stepped inside to pay for fuel and coffee, and when I turned around, he couldn't be found. I searched those parking lots till morning, called his name till my voice was gone. State police, truckers, volunteers and strangers, but somehow my little boy was gone. He was my little road buddy, my pride and joy, my son. And every mile from that day forward felt longer than the setting sun. 20 years is a mighty long time, friend, to carry a hurt inside your chest. I never stopped looking, never quit praying, though the world said I should lay it to rest. His picture stayed above my dashboard, faded from the years and sun, and every truck stop, every crowded parking lot, I'd still look for my little one. It was a rainy night in Oklahoma. The CB was mostly quiet. Then I heard a young truck driver talking to another driver, and something about his story made my heart stop. He said, "I can't remember who my daddy was, or where he might have gone. I wandered off at a restaurant truck stop back when I was 7 years young. A family took me in and raised me, but I've spent my whole life wondering why. If you're out there somewhere, Daddy, I'd sure like to meet you before I die." My hands began to tremble, my eyes filled up with tears, because every word he was saying I'd been waiting to hear it for years. I keyed the mic and softly answered, "Son, tell me where and when." The town he named, the year he spoke of, brought it all rushing back again. Then there was silence on that radio, long enough to break a heart. Then a shaky voice came back and whispered, "Daddy, is that really you? Please tell me where you are." 20 years of lonely highways, 20 years of pain and loss, all ended in that moment by the mercy of the cross. We met the next day at a truck stop diner, almost where it all began. He stepped out of his Peterbilt smiling, a grown-up version of my little man. I hugged him tighter than I'd ever hugged him, and neither one of us could speak. 2 decades of tears came pouring out as we stood there, cheek to cheek. Now he's my road buddy once more, though the years can never return. But God can heal what life has broken. That's a lesson I finally learned. And when we're rolling down the highway, sometimes he'll grin and say, "Daddy, mind if I pull that air horn, just like back in yesterday?" If you've lost somebody, don't stop hoping, don't stop praying, because sometimes God writes endings that no man could ever imagine. And somewhere tonight, there might be a father still looking, or a son still wondering.